ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमः पाणिनि कात्यायन पतंजलिभ्यः शब्द विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यः। केयूरान विभूषयन्ति पुरुषं हारान चन्द्रोज्ज्वला न स्नानं न विलेपनं न कुसुमं नालङ्कृता मूर्धजा वाण्येका समलङ्करोति पुरुषं या संस्कृता धार्यते क्षीयन्ते खलु भूषणानि सततं वाग्भूषणं भूषणम्। Welcome to our 6th class, 7th class. So we have been studying the Diksha book, Prathama Diksha, Samskrita Swadhyaya, Prathama Diksha, Vakya Vyavaharaha, and we have completed so far 28 pages, that is Abhyasa 10, half of it done. And so far, if you go back, we learnt a noun in the singular number, a feminine noun, a masculine noun, and pronouns, and a neuter noun also. A neuter. We studied in the 3 genders in singular numbers, and along with this we also studied the pronouns. Pronoun in a masculine gender, one pronoun in feminine and neutral gender. Now we are having some practice on these pages. Now page number 29, you may look into the computer, page 29. You read them carefully here. Dhyanena patantu is the instruction given. Now again we are going with the same simple sentence followed by the answer. Prashna uttara, just to familiarize yourself with the different objects and different vocabulary. Now starting is here, etat kim, the answer is also provided. On the other side tat is used. Etat kim, what is the answer given? Etat bhavanam, this is a building. Now on the opposite side, when something is far off, we know we have to use not etat but tat. Tat kim, tat mandiram. In the place of, if there were to be a building, then tat bhavanam, we can say the same thing. If the bhavanam is here, then etat kim, what is this? Etat vatayanam, this is a window. Tat kim, what is that? Tat sopanam, that's a staircase. It's a kind of repetition here, what we did earlier. Etat kim, what is this? Etat chhatram, this is an umbrella. Now all these words enlisted on this page are neuter genders. Please bear it in mind, all are neuter. Whether it is bhavanam, mandiram, vatayanam, sopanam, chhatram, nakshatram, kamalam, champakam, yutakam, urukam, all are neuter, and therefore we are using the etat pronoun and the tat pronoun, and we are not using esha, what we used earlier. So etat kim, etat chhatram, tat kim, tat nakshatram, etat kim, etat kamalam, tat kim, tat champakam, etat kim, etat yutakam, a shirt. Tat kim, tat urukam, a pantaloon is called urukam. So this is how a simple exercise of learning this neuter gender in the, along with the pronoun is introduced here in the 10th Abhyasa. Abhyasa number 11 now, over to 30th page. Now in this you have to see the pictures and answer accordingly. Some more exercise of etat tat kim is given here. Chitrani drushtva uttarani likhantu. That is the instruction given in Sanskrit. Chitrani društva means seeing the pictures. Uttarani likantu, and then write the answers in your notebooks, those who are viewing this. Parnam is top, on the top written. Etat kim. So you take the answer is already given. You simply say etat parnam, this is a leaf, and you get the answer. Tat kim, what is that? Tat mukham. Mukham is already given. You may not get yourself confused because you may think it is lips, but face is given. Mukham, so you use it. Tat mukham, that's a face. Then etat kim. Now etat, the answer is kridanakam, this is a toy. Tat kim, tat chakram, that's a wheel. Etat kim. Now the portion which is called abdomen is reddened here, highlighted. Udaram, etat udaram, this is stomach. Tat kim, tat hridayam. Now again all these words are neuter. We are following neuter from the 29th page, we are coming across neuter nouns followed by neuter pronouns. Then etat kim, this is a fruit here, pineapple. Etat panasam. Then we find another eatable here. Tat kim, tat alukam. What is it called in English? Potato, sorry, potato, it's a potato. Tat alukam, that's a potato. On page 31, etat kim, etat you say amram, this is a mango fruit. Tat kim, what's that? Tat dadimam, that's a pomegranate. Tat dadimam. Etat tat kim, now here, tat kim, little changed here, instead of etat, tat is used. Tat kim, what is that? Tat kadali phalam banana. Etat kim, etat lasunam, this is garlic, this is garlic. Then etat kim, answer is there, etat vyajanam. Vyajanam you know already, it's a fan. Tat kim, what is it? Tat kamalam, that's a lotus, it's a lotus. Tat kim, what is that? Tat padam shukam, that's a pajama. Padam shukam is a pajama. Then etat kim, what is this? Etat karam shukam, this is a kurta, what we call kurta in Indian term, kurta. So this is how we have done the 11th abhyasa also. And something for us to note here on page 32, avadheyam. Now, kaha, ka, kim, given in the box are ete prashnavachakaha. These are interrogative pronouns. Earlier also in the previous class I told you, this is coming from the original pronoun kim. Kim is the original pronoun from which we derive kaha, we derive ka, we derive also kim. Kim as it is stays in the neuter gender. It changes in the masculine and feminine. Kaha if are used for masculine, ka is used for feminine. Kaha balakaha, who is the boy? Kaha ka nari, which lady? Who lady? And kim pustakam, what book? So these are prashnavachakaha, they are interrogative pronouns. Then samyak smarantu, remember these carefully. Kaha is pullinga, you might be knowing now. I also gave you clue. General rule, general observation is that whenever there is a visarga, then it is a pullinga. Dirgha is strilinga, and the base as it is used is napumsakalinga. So kaha is pullinga, ka is strilinga, kim is napumsakalinga. The pronoun itself is base is kim. From kim only kaha, ka derived, just now said it. So we may go to abhyasa dvadasha, the 12th abhyasa on page 33. Chitrani društva uttarani likhantu. You see the pictures and answer them accordingly. Now what is the picture flashing at you on number 1? It is a rat. What is it called in Sanskrit? You may recall, it is given in the previous pages, page 5, etc. Eshaha kaha. Now we are using a masculine pronoun. because the Mushaka, the rat, is masculine in Sanskrit. Eshaha kaha. What is this? So the answer would be Eshaha Mushakaha. Eshaha Mushakaha. Saha kaha. What is that? Saha Bidalaha. Saha Bidalaha. Then in the third column, Eshaha kaha. What is this? Eshaha, by the picture you know it's a peacock and called Mayuraha. Eshaha Mayuraha. You find this on page 5, those who are already you must have known. So I request here whoever is watching, whoever is listening to this program, please do work along with the lesson and note down. Mayura is a peacock. So once before you see the lecture class, then I suppose I take it for granted that you know the previous words by now. It's imperative that you have got hold of the previous words, vocabulary, so that you follow the following lessons properly. So please do that. Mayura it is called. So Eshaha kaha, Eshaha Mayuraha. And then the fourth one, Saha kaha. What is that? Saha Shukaha. Saha Shukaha. And then Eshaha kaha. What is this? Eshaha. This is Meshaha. The answers, for some the answer is provided within the box only. Eshaha Meshaha. This is a sheep. Saka. What is that? The answer is also provided on top. Sa Aja. So this is very, very simple in Sanskrit that the see Sa Aja. How it is going? Aja Dirga. Sa Dirga. So this is how. For example, in the case of Shukaha, we said Saha Shukaha. See here, the agreement in the gender. Saha Shukaha. Sa Aja. And if it is something neuter, then Tat Kamalam, we say Tat Kamalam. Tat Kamalam. So this is neuter. This is neuter. This is masculine. We have already seen. This is feminine. So it's very, very easy if you follow this. The noun is important and it follows the pronoun and adjective follows. Sorry, the noun. We will come back here. Esha ka, seventh one, may be shown, page. Esha ka, Esha Chhatra, this is a student, girl student. Sa ka, Sa Adhyapika, since she is standing, if you have a doubt, look at the picture properly. She is standing at the board, trying to teach something, write something. Therefore, Sa Adhyapika, she is a teacher. Next page. We still go with the same exercise on page 34 with ninth item, Etat Kim. So how would you answer, Mr. Srinivas? Etat Kim, Etat Pushpam. Etat Pushpam, this is a flower. Tat Kim, Tat Phalam. Tat Phalam. Because it is Tat, Amra, you can't say Amra Phalam, it's a fruit only, Tat Phalam. So, Tat Kim, in the question itself, half answer is there. Tat is that. Tat Phalam. Etat Kim, Etat Pushpam, something like that. Etat Kim, Etat Netram. This is an eye. Tat Kim, Tat Mukham. We just studied in the other page, previous page. Eshaha Kaha. Now, you watch the person doing this given on page, those who are watching, page 23, this picture was introduced. Eshaha Swarnakaraha is a goldsmith. On page 23 in the previous pages we found this entries. Sahakaha, who is he? And then Saha Lohakaraha is a blacksmith. Now Esha Ka, here is a picture of a lady dancing. Esha Nartaki, she is a dancer. And Saka, what is that? Saka, now this is a feminine word. We discussed at a great length that gender cannot be otherwise known. It is fixed and we have to go by it. So Saka, what is that? Sa Dvichakrika, a cycle which is there on page 11, previous pages. So this is how even the 12th Abhyasa gets completed, and those of you who are following, it's very good, and please make note of all these things. Now here is some instruction for us. We are now going to see more of these kaha, ka, kim interrogative pronouns. Samayojya shat vakyani likantu. And then arrange and write 6 sentences out of these given here. Etat esha esha kaha ka kim sa tat saha. Now these are what we studied. All this is studied so far. So again a kind of review and then making sentences with these pronouns. Now etat esha esha, something near, refer to the near. Kaha ka kim interrogative, who interrogative. Sa tat saha demonstrative pronoun, which is refer to the person distance, at a distance. So 6 sentences you can make very easily. Can you try, Mr. Srinivas Garu? Etat, use etat. Etat phalam. Etat pushpam. You can take anything. Etat pushpam. And 2, eshaha balakaha. Eshaha balakaha. Third one, esha adhyapika, chhatra. On the next page we have chhatra, adhyapika, dvichakrika, anything, any feminine noun you can join with esha. So this way we fill up this. Then kaha, you take kaha, saha, or you can say kaha purushaha. Kaha balakaha, if you say, making a sentence, who is the boy? Kaha balakaha. Kaha naraha, who is the man? Ka nari, which lady? Ka nari, kim pustakam, what book? So with kaha we can make a sentence taking a masculine noun. Kaha balakaha, kaha chhatraha, kaha naraha, kaha simhaha, anything. Kaha manushyaha, ka nari, ka chhatra, ka anything feminine you have to use. Ka stri, etc. Kim pustakam, kim phalam, kim, etc. So that way you can make 3 sentences. Then with sa, use sa in the 4th where? You can use sa, sa nari, sa chhatra, otherwise she is a student. You can make many sentences now. Sa stri raledada, adhyapika, you just said it. Adhyapika, like that. Then tat, with tat you can make a sentence. Tat phalam, tat phalam, or you can make another sentence with this. Tat pustakam, tat pustakam, that's a book. And using saha, saha is already here. Saha manusyaha, saha manusyaha, saha balakaha, saha adhyapakaha, anything that's it. Saha adhyapakaha, or you can say saha chhatraha, chhatraha. This way you can make sentences. Then we move to the next lesson. This is a very short practice here, Abhyasa 13, where you are again recalling the usage of pronouns in this and that, and also interrogative pronoun kim, what, which are given in the columns here. Then we can go to the 14 Abhyasa. Rikta sthanani purayantu, fill in the blanks. Prashna, uttaram. Now you have to take, you have to make questioning here. You have to learn to question here. Answers are given here. So how do you make the question here? So the answer is Esha Malini. This is a lady by name Malini. So what? How do you prepare the question?
Esha ka.
Esha ka. That's very good. Esha ka. Here you have to think. No. Esha ka. This is interrogative. So the answer is given here in the book. Esha Malini. And then question is given, answer is to be given in the next one. Esha kaha. So this is the first one. Second one. Esha. The answer is kaha. Esha Ganesha. You write simply Esha Ganesha. This is Ganesha. So this is the answer you are giving. And here you gave the entire questioning. Esha ka. Who is this lady? Esha ka. And the next one.
Answer is Esha Bala.
Esha Bala. So your question would be Esha ka. Again Esha ka. Who is this? So for that, who is this girl? Understood? Esha Bala. This is a girl. Then Etat Vimanam. Answer is given. For that you have to prepare make this question.
Etat kim.
Etat kim. So since it is neuter, you put it in neuter. Etat kim. What is this? Etat Vimanam. This is an aeroplane. Then again you have to make a question here. Etat Pushpam. Answer is given in the fifth one. So Etat Kim. Etat Kim. Again the same, you repeat the same. Etat Kim. Sixth one. Eshaha Sureshaha is the answer. So you have to make an interrogative. Eshaha Kaha. Only Eshaha Kaha. For the sixth one, you simply say Eshaha Kaha. Sixth one, right? Sixth one. Eshaha Kaha. Who is this? Eshaha Sureshaha. Seventh one. Esha Adhyapika is given. So the question would be
Esha ka.
Esha Ka. Esha Ka. So all the while you watch how this Kaha, Ka, Kim is used for interrogation. It is changing with the gender. You are observing? So eighth one. Eshaha Krishakaha. Esha, answer is Eshaha Krishakaha. So you write the Eshaha as it is. Eshaha Kaha. Eshaha Kaha. Who is this? Eshaha Krishakaha is a farmer. Then the ninth one. Eshaha Vruddhaha. And for this also the same. Eshaha Kaha. Eshaha Kaha. Kaha. The same interrogative. Eshaha Kaha. And then the 10th one, Esha Ganga. Answer is given as Esha Ganga. So you question it. Esha Ka. Since it is Ganga feminine, we have to use Ka. Ka. I am writing Ka in a fast writing. Ka. Esha Ka. Even if without, please try to understand here. Without even the question mark here, interrogative question mark, it is understood in Sanskrit. Simply Ka, if I say Esha Kaha, I need not put this This is only for you to understand, the beginners. Without the question mark also it is understood by the pronoun itself. Eshaha tarunaha. So we have in the 11th one Eshaha tarunaha, which again then we answer Eshaha kaha. Eshaha kaha. Eshaha kaha. And then 12th one Etat nagaram. Etat kim. Etat kim. What is this? You use the neuter pronoun here. Etat kim. So this way you try to do all this exercise and get hold of the language. Can we go to the next page? Very simple practices are there. In one page we find on this page, 36th page, 2 exercises, simple exercises. Now what is the requirement? Fill in the blanks according to given answers. So saha kaha, saha suryaha, already given it is. Now in the same way, second one saha buddhaha. So again same practice, saha kaha, saha kaha. Third one, sa nartaki, she is a dancer. So question, make it interrogate, sa ka, simply put sa ka, sa. So here we are learning sa instead of esha, the opposite, sa. Sa nartaki, sa ka. Fourth one, sa naika,
Again sa
sa ka. Fifth one, tat karavastram, tat kim, tat kim. Sixth one, saha chhatraha. Saha kaha, who is he? Saha chhatraha, is a student. Tat mandiram, tat kim. For tat mandiram, the questioning sentence, the question would be tat kim. On the 8th one, on the top, saha swarnakaraha. So saha kaha, saha kaha. Who is he? He is a goldsmith, is there. Sa malati, that lady is malati. Sa ka, sa ka. Saha shivaha, saha kaha. See how it is rhyming. Saha kaha, saha kaha. Sa ka. You see the endings are matching. Saha kaha, sa ka. Saha shivaha, saha kaha. Saha Muhammadaha. Muhammadaha is a Mohammedan, it means. Saha kaha, you say saha kaha. Sa latika, sa latika, sa ka. Tat khanitram. The answer is tat khanitram. That's a crowbar. Khanitram, crowbar in English. Crowbar. Tat khanitram. Tat kim. Tat kim. When it is neuter, you simply say tat kim. Etat karavastram. This is a handkerchief. Etat kim. You simply use one word there. Already kim is given. Etat karavastram. So this is how a small practice of tat in the masculine and feminine is given in the Abhyasa 15. Now Abhyasa 16th Abhyasa, we are learning the feminine pronouns of eshaha, esha, etat, saha, satat, ka, kaha, ka, kim. You provide the answers here accordingly. Etat relayanam. Question it. Etat kim. Etat kim. Tat sthanakam, tat kim, eshaha sudhakandaha, eshaha kaha. Sudhakandaha is nothing but chalk piece, what we take and write on the blackboard, chalk piece. Eshaha sudhakandaha, eshaha kaha. Sa janani, that's a mother. Sa ka, who is she? Saha janakaha is a father, he is a father. Saha kaha, saha kaha. Esha agraja, this is elder sister. This is elder sister. Esha ka, who is this? Tat jalam, that's water. Tat kim, tat kim. Sa putri, sa ka, who is she? She is a daughter. So this way, a very simple exercise, provided you follow the usage and remember. Moving on to the Abhyasa 17 on page 37. Riktasthānāni pūrayantu. Again, you have to learn by way of filling up the blanks here. And the pronouns are the same, continued here. And with the same type of questioning, learning. Uttara is given here. And also Prashna is half part of the question you have to fill up. Half part of the answer also you have got to fill up. Eshaha. So, what do you think would come here? In the question. Eshaha kaha. Eshaha kaha. On page 37, Eshaha kaha. So, the answer would be Eshaha putraha. So, what is happening here? One pronoun is given in the question, answer is not given. In the answer, the noun is given, pronoun is not given. So, you have to guess correctly and write Eshaha kaha. That is the full question. And the answer would be Eshaha putraha. Second one. Tat kim. Since it is tat, a neuter pronoun, kim only comes there. Tat kim. So answer would be tat mandiram. That's a temple. Esha ka. Esha ka. So this is feminine. Again we take in the answer part Esha Durga. This is Durga. Saha kaha. So in the fourth one, kaha pronoun is given, interrogative, and the another pronoun demonstrative is not given. Saha kaha. Who is he? Eshaha Javaharaha. Javaharaha is a name, a person. So Eshaha we are using for Javahara. Javaharaha, sorry. Then the fifth one, Kim is given. So what do you take? Etat Kim. What is this? Etat Kim. Etat Pustakam. I would say Etat Pustakam. Etat Khanitram. So there's a. Then Kanitram is already told, crowbar. And the sixth one, Ka is looking at us. Ka is a feminine pronoun, interrogative. So the pronoun would be Sa Ka. Who is she? Sa Ka. Sa Lata. What is that? Sa Lata. That's a creeper. The same Sa comes down in the answer. Saha. What will be the interrogative pronoun? Kaha. Saha kaha. Who is he? Saha Anujaha is a younger brother. Anujaha in Sanskrit means younger brother. Agrajaha means elder brother. Sa Gita. Now looking at this, you have to form the question. Sa Ka. In the eighth one. Sa Ka. Who is she? Sa Sita. That is Sita. Esha Indira, a lady whose name is Indira. Esha Indira, this is Indira. Esha Ka, who is this lady? Ka would become a question. Esha Ka, Esha Indira. Then, Tat Kim, what is that? Tat Vajanam, that's a fan. So that's a fan. So here, this way you have to learn the pronouns, very important pronouns in Sanskrit. Tat, etat and kim. Tat is saha, sa, tat. Etat is eshaha, esha, etat. Kim is kaha, ka, kim. Without these three pronouns, there is no sentence making or any language. So they are introduced here, and a lot of stress is given for practicing them in various forms. Now, something to note for us. Now, avadheyam, please note here, eshaha, saha, kaha, pullinga. All these come in pullinga. You have already watched. Eshaha, saha, mayuraha. These are also answers given there for the above. I think these are above answers, we have done them. Esha, sa, ka, strilinga. Esha, sa, mahila. And then etat kim, tat kim, napumsakalinga, etat tat pushpam. Answers given there. So this way we have just gone through the pronoun etad in feminine, in masculine and also in neuter gender. On Abhyasa 18, page 38, something for us to do, see carefully and then do it. Now, with the help of these pronouns given below the picture of the boy, you got to make some questions here using the interrogative pronouns given on the top of the page. Kaha, ka, kim. Use them and use also these pronouns and make sentences. For example, pick up from the table. First word, bhallukaha. So, how would you make a sentence using bhallukaha? This is a bhalluka or that is whatever. You have to use this pronoun or that pronoun. Say using eshaha, eshaha bhallukaha. This is a bear. Or if you want to use other pronoun like interrogative, if you want to make a sentence with that, kaha saha. Kaha saha you can say. But I think eshaha bhallukaha is fine here. Esha Balluka. Now take the next noun, Mala. Mala. Mala is feminine. Mala is feminine. So what you are expected to? Yes, Esha Mala provided in the page. Now for the first one, Eshaha. Ballukaha, Esha Mala. And for the third one, Dhivaraha, Eshaha Dhivaraha, Eshaha Dhivaraha. Droni. Which one? Which etad you use? You use Esha Droni. Droni is a word which was introduced in the previous pages as a bucket. And what is the next one? Yutakam. Etat yutakam. Yutakam being a neuter word, noun. Etat, we use etat here. Etat yutakam. This is a shirt, yutakam. Top, devata. Devata is there here. Oh, one more is there, sorry. Dadimam. So again you use etat dadimam. Dadimam being neuter, you use etat here again. Then what we have on the top, devata. Devata. Esha devata. Esha devata. So like that it goes on. Then Ankani. Ankani is also feminine. Ankani. Esha Ankani. And then we have Darvi. Esha Darvi. Goshala. Esha Goshala. Adhyapika. Esha Adhyapika. So simple. Now if you know, you can make several sentences in the same way. In the down there, some more words have been enlisted. We have to also do them. Now tat saha sa kim kaha ka. Now use dvichakrika being a feminine word. Use what do you use here? Sa. Sa dvichakrika. That is a bicycle. Then harinaha being a feminine masculine noun. You pick up saha harinaha. That is a deer. Karkati. Karkati is ending in e. Karkati. Karkati is cucumber. Cucumber in English. It's a eatable cucumber. Sa karkati. Nrupaha. Nrupaha is a king. Is masculine. Saha nrupaha. Then punaha purani. Punaha purani. This is a refill. We studied it on page 28. I've written in the 28 page, it is there, and the 10 pages back. So sa punaha purani. Then you vanaraha. Vanaraha is a masculine noun. So saha vanaraha. Then krishna palakam. Krishna palakam. It is a neuter noun. Palakam. Tat krishna palakam. Sammarjani. Sa sammarjani. Amraha vrikshaha. Saha amraha vrikshaha. Sopanam. Tat sopanam. Adhyapakaha. Saha adhyapakaha. Vatayanam, Tat Vatayanam. We can also use to these nouns the interrogative pronoun. For example, Ka Dvichakrika, which bicycle? If I use for Dvichakrika bicycle, Ka, it becomes which bicycle? Ka Dvichakrika. Harinaha, Kaha Harinaha, which deer? Ka Karkati, which cucumber? Kaha Nrupaha, which king? Punaha Purani, Ka Punapurani, which refill? Kaha Vanaraha. Kim Krishna Phalakam, which blackboard? Ka Sammarjani, which broomstick? Kaha Amra Vriksha, which mango tree it would mean? Kim Sopanam, which staircase? Kaha Adhyapakaha, which teacher? Kim Vatayanam, which window? So this way you can make it demonstrative as well as interrogative sentences. Now a big list is coming in the page, following page 39, where you are supposed to write questions and answers according to signs and numbers given earlier. So there is a big list of big exercise here. One example is given in the left side and also in the right side. Eshaha kaha, eshaha kaha, eshaha bhallu kaha, sa ka, sa dvichakrika, tat kim, and so on and so forth. You have to work out here. Students have to work out as many as 24 sentences, making interrogative on the left side and giving the answer on the right side. We can do it slowly. Let us do, Srinivas, from the third one. So here one masculine has come, one feminine has come. Okay? Now neutral let us take. Tat kim. Imagine, tat kim, neutral one. Tat kim, tat patram, tat pushpam, something like that we imagine here. Yeah, 24 questions, 24 answers are there. 2 are already provided. 2 are given. So 20 from here only. Pick up from the previous. Write questions and answer according to signs and numbers given earlier. So we can imaginatively take also. Now 1, 2 is given. Third one, yeah. Is it very small? Can you check up this? A little bigger I think. Third one. So third prashna would be tat. Oh, you mean that? Sa Dvichakrika. Then Dvichakrika is here. Oh. Okay, anything you can take. No, I want to take one neutral. Okay, we'll go by that. So what do you take? Dhivara, Mala. No, Dvichakrika from this column is taken. So one from here we will take. Mala. Sa Ka. Sa Ka. And the other side, Sa Mala. So this way. Fourth one. We pick up one from here. Harinaha. Saha. So viewers, we are picking up from the book on page 38, next page, and making these sentences here. So please watch them. Saha kaha. I am writing the question here. Saha kaha. The answer for this is Saha Harinaha. Saha Harinaha. And the fifth one, we go to the above, now, above table, Dhivaraha. Saha kaha. Saha kaha. Saha Dhivaraha. Dhivara meaning already given as a fisherman. Sorry, number Then sixth one, we pick up one. Karkati has to be sa ka. Sa ka. And the answer is sa karkati. Karkati. Seventh one, Karkati top, Droni. Again, sa ka. Okay?
So I think we have to take this way. Whatever mentioned in the first column, that should be Esha, Ila, Ekatya. And the second column is Saha, Saha.
No, what I am doing, one word from here, one word from here, I am taking. Anyway, we can do it. There is no need. Saka for three, sa droni. Sa droni. Once you know, no more practice is required. Then we take nupaha, sahakaha from the below. Sahakaha. Then saha nupaha. Then we take yutakam. So tat kim. Tat kim. Tat yutakam. Then the 10th one, we come down, punapurani, saka. Sa punapurani. Purani, like that, we can go. We can orally do now, slowly. Then we move up. Tat kim, tat kim, tat dadimam, tat dadimam. Then vana, saha kaha, saha vanaraha. We move up. Saka, sa devata, tat kim, tat krishna palakam, saka, sa ankani. Then sahakaha, saha amra vrikshaha, sahakaha, saha vidushakaha. Then tat kim, tat sopanam, saka, sa darvi, sahakaha, saha adhyapakaha, saka, sa adhyapika, tat kim, tat vatayanam. So this way you can make any number of interrogative questions and all. The only thing you have to know the usage. Once you know the usage, you can make several sentences. So this is how we have come to the end of page 39 by practicing these three important pronouns, etat, tat and kim, in the singular numbers, of course, in the masculine, feminine and neuter genders. And third lesson begins here on page 40. So here we are introduced to a noun. So far we have seen in singular form. So if you remember, I told you in the previous class, every noun in Sanskrit is derived in three numbers. Every verb is also derived in three numbers. And 7 cases. Noun is derived in 7 cases, what are known as vibhaktis in Sanskrit. Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami. So now today we have seen so far only singular form of Prathama Vibhakti. First case, nominative case, singular number we have seen. Now we are seeing nominative case, singular, dual, plural. Prathama Vibhakti, Ekavachana, Dvivachana, Bahuvachana. Ekavachana we studied, singular so far we saw. Nupaha, Balakaha, Adhyapakaha, Parvataha, Chandraha, so many singulars we have seen in both three genders, in all the three genders, masculine, feminine and neuter. Now you are introduced to two more numbers, that is Dvivachana and Bahuvachana, dual number and plural number. Now you can see in the pictures with the interrogative pronouns, of course, you are introduced, and likewise the interrogative pronoun is also introduced in 3 numbers. Kaha, kau, ke. Please watch. I read again. Kaha, kau, ke. Kaha means which, who. Kau, which, to. Ke means who in plural. For example, for kaha, the answer is answer like thing is gajaha. Say if I use beside this kaha, kaha eshaha. What is this? Eshaha gajaha. Kau etau. What are these two? Etau gajau. It would be coming later, I think. So now anyway, you watch please all of you how the singular of Prathama Vibhakti is becoming dual and plural. Watch this carefully. Gajaha, gajau, gajaha. If I say gajaha is singular, to make it plural, I elongate it. Gajaha, elephants. Little later I will come to this. Gajaha, I'm sorry. Gajaha, gajaha. What is the marked difference here? This is short vowel, this is long vowel. Gajaha, one elephant, this is elephants. This is plural immediately. In between we have one gajau, which means 2 elephants. This number 2 is in the middle. This is singular, this is dual, this is plural. P for plural. Gajaha, gajaha, gajau we are learning. So far we studied only singular. Gajaha, gajau, gajaha. So watch that carefully. We will be seeing many more nouns now. Ashwaha, one horse. It means immediately a horse. A horse. Ashwau would mean 2 horses going by the picture also. 2 only, not more than 2, because it is dual number. Ashwaha. Only 3 are given, 100 can be there. So once you cross the dvivachana, dual number, it is plurality. So similarly, chhatraha, one student, a student, chhatrau, specifically 2 students, not 1 but 2, chhatraha, students, number could be, no, number is increased here even in the picture, 4, 40, whatever it is. And similarly, you are supposed to, I think here, now like that you are supposed to recall the names of the pictures and derive the nominative singular, nominative dual, nominative plural. Prathama ekavachana, Prathama vibhakti ekavachana, Prathama vibhakti dvivachana, Prathama vibhakti bahuvachana. You are supposed to learn now. You can do it. Looking at the picture here. Adhyapakaha, adhyapakau, adhyapakaha. It's a very big word. Adhyapakaha, 4 letters are there. Adhyapakaha, adhyapakau, au, like chatrau. Adhyapakaha, teachers. Now on page, next page, it is a mayura. If you know that, mayuraha, mayurau, mayuraha. Mayuraha, mayurau, mayuraha. Peacock, 2 peacocks, peacocks. Vrikshaha, vrikshau, vrikshaha. Vanaraha, vanarau, vanaraha. Surpaha, surpau, surpaha. Surpaha is a thing with which we, sort out the rice in India. It's a sorting out device, surpaha. Bakaha, bakau, bakaha. Bhallukaha, bhallukau, bhalluka. Now, as I told you in the previous class, one noun if you learn, now all these are akaranta, pumlinga, shabdas. All these nouns are ending up in the vowel a. and there are hundreds and thousands in Sanskrit. All will be derived like this. If you know one simple one, Gajaha Gajau Gajaha, Ramaha Ramau Ramaha, Devaha Devau Devaha, Vrikshaha Vrikshau Vrikshaha, Parvataha Parvatau Parvataha, Chandraha Chandrau Chandraha, Samudraha Samudra Samudrau Samudraha, Krishnaha Krishnau Krishnaha, Kamsaha Kamsau Kamsaha. Any number of nouns can be derived. So we are learning Prathama completely in the Ekavachana, Dvivachana and Bahuvachana. That is the practice here. Next page, please. 42. Now what are we supposed to do here? Seeing the picture, fill in the blanks accordingly. So Gajaha Gajau. Now look at the picture number 2. Ashwaha, Ashwau. You can also take if the plural is there, Ashwaha. Bhallukaha, Bhallukau. Au means 2. Mayuraha, Mayurau. Shukaha, Shukau. What is this picture? Okay, it's a bird, but which bird it is? Okay, it's a. I'm not able to identify some bird. So if you don't know, you use bird in general. Khagaha, Khagau. Khagaha, Khagau. Vanaraha, Vanarau. Mushakaha, Mushakau. Kapotaha, this is a pigeon. Kapotaha, Kapotau. Meenaha, Meenau. One fish too. Meenaha, Meenau. So this way, in this page 42, you are learning to make singular and dual. Only singular and dual. Like for example, Simhaha, Simhau. Vyagraha, Vyagrau. Naraha, Narau. Purushaha, Purushau. Janaha, Janau. And so on and so forth. We have time? 3 minutes. Okay. We can finish the next page. 43 page. Mrugaha. Now, in this page, singular, plural are be practiced. Mrugaha, just make it dirgha. Mrugaha, like we have done here. Gajaha. Mrugaha, Mrugaha. Balaha, Balaha. Like that. Then Bidalaha, Bidalaha. Bakaha, Bakaha. Patravahakaha, Patravahakaha. Sauchikaha, this is a tailor given on page 25. Sauchikaha, Sauchikaha. Vyadhaha, page 25, it's a hunter. Vyadhaha, Vyadhaha. Ghataha, Ghataha. Kachchapaha, Kachchapaha. Tortoise. Sarpaha, Sarpaha. Kapotaha, Kapotaha. This way, what we have done on page 42 and 43, singular, dual, singular, plural. We are coming because we are learning duals and plurals today. So this is how you can derive any number of words. And on the following page, time is there? Still? Yeah. So read carefully and fill in the blanks as per the example. Eshaha kaha, Eshaha balakaha. Etau kau, examples are given here. Etau balakau, these are two students, boys. Ete ke, ete balaka, these are boys. So like that, Eshaha kaha is the book is asking. Now you give the answer. Eshaha simhaha, this is a lion. Etau kau, what are these two? Etau simhau, these are two lions. Ete ke, what are these? Ete simhaha. So here you are learning Eshaha usage, Etau usage, Ete usage. Eshaha for singular, Etau for dual, Ete for plural. So down there, Eshaha kaha, Eshaha mayuraha. This is a peacock. Etau kau, Etau mayurau, mayurau. Ete ke, Ete mayuraha. These are peacocks. Eshaha kaha, Eshaha shukaha. Etau kau, Etau shukau. Ete ke, Ete shukaha. Eshaha kaha, Eshaha bakaha. Etau kau, Etau bakau. Ete ke, Ete bakaha. Now this way we have seen today the Prathama Vibhakti or nominative case of a noun in all the three numbers, singular, dual, plural. And in the following pages we will see more of these Vibhaktis to come. Shubham Bhuyat.